Okay. Drill. And it is the 5-ball ghost, and you play the 5-ball ghost, but you have to shoot every single shot 3 times. You mark the table for where the cue ball ends up after all 3 times, and then you shoot the worst of those 3. So if you come up dead perfect on to shoot from the 3rd time. Basically the worst of the 3 locations for the cue ball to end up. So Demetrius says this is a super hard shot, or a super hard drill, and I don't believe him. I think that I can do it. So I am going to be proven wrong and get destroyed by this, and then everybody can laugh at me. So, cool part is I have a headset that I'm going to be putting my GoPro on so that you guys can watch me go through every single shot. And I'm gonna have to learn how to make this work because, I mean, it's kind of like a, I don't know, gotta go on my head. And it's gonna be, looks like it's gonna be nice and uncomfortable, but I'm gonna try it anyways. It'll be fun. So let's see what this does. And we will get a better idea. So let's try. I suppose the balls really aren't important, but I'll do the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I don't know how to rack this. Maybe like this. Good enough. Don't care. All right. So let's grab my equipment, get it out of the way. And I should say that we are going to have a fun matchup tonight between myself and Mike Taylor, who's over there shooting on the big table. So we will stream that as well, and that'll be fun. But I guess let me make sure that when I actually get down on the shot, you can see it. So let's try it. So if I'm down on a shot like this, just waiting for the stream to life, so I can find out if I need to move the camera. So we will make sure that when I actually get down on the shot, you can see it. So let's try. Okay, so I think I need to move the camera up. Sorry, that was a big waste of time, but I think this. And if not, then I'll correct it as I go. But let's start. And I'm going to spot up any balls that I make because that seems like cheating. Oh, and this is going to be a brutal one. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be a brutal run out. Make sure. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let's start. So the 2-ball doesn't go, so I can either play positioning on this side, or I could play this combination. The combination doesn't look great, but either does playing positioning to right here, so I don't really know what to do. So I'm just gonna do this. And this is already gonna get myself in some trouble, I think, but let's try it. I suppose I should have gotten I could mark the table with, because now I don't know where anything goes. So the cue ball can go anywhere. I think the one ball is like right here. We'll just say it was right here. So my first attempt is right here. So that's pretty cool. That's probably workable. Now I need the one ball again. Guess I can use the 1 or the 9 ball. And I think it was, what was it? Yeah, I don't know, it was something like that. So, second attempt. Oh, and that's not going to be great. That is not going to be great. We'll mark this side of it. And use the 9. So, alright, I see this drill gets pretty tough pretty fast. Okay, so I guess these are my 3 choices. I would say this one is the best. This one is probably actually, I think that was on this side. I think this one is probably the worst, as right here. So my last one was probably the worst. So here and here to mark where the balls are, so I can replace them, and off we go again. So I'm gonna have to try to draw maybe into this 4 ball off the rail and take that 3 ball to the side. I think that's probably going to be my plan, is to bring the cue ball here to here into here, somewhere around in there. And I missed it. But I learned something. All right. Well, don't want that one. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, 8 ball's too scary though. All right. All right, here we go. Oh, and now I lose. I lose trying to cheat it. Bummer. Okay, this is a hard drill. Let's try this again. Oh, I got to the second ball once. That was pretty good. Let's get rid of some of these dead weight balls. All right. Try this again. I feel like the best way to do this is probably actually to break soft. This can definitely be a very time-consuming drill that I will try to speed up a little bit. Okay, this one, oh, the 3 ball's in a real tough spot now. So let's mark this, and we will spot up the 4, and back to my shooter. Okay, so I guess well, I definitely don't want to shoot the combination from the 3 ball. That's just going to be brutal. I guess the path is to probably get down in here, which means I probably am going to want to be somewhere in here, somewhere with a back angle, or right here, so that I can just drift forward, come off one rail. I don't like that though. I'm going to try to get over into here more, so that I could have just the back angle and I could just roll the ball. So that's not a great spot to be. Definitely didn't want to be stuck to this. That's closer to what I wanted. And that's actually, I mean, that's actually pretty good. So the worst by far is this, because I don't really have a lot of room to work with. And I got to get somewhere down table. So off we go. And just a little soft, but actually it's not too bad. I can manage this one pretty well if this is the worst. So 2 and ball. Oh, and I did the same exact thing. I left it short. Man, this is not good. This is really not going to be good. Well, I hit that one good. Too bad I can't use that one. So that's definitely not going to get used, so I can just remove that. I think the worst is probably this, pretty easily. So let's mark this. Let's mark, I don't know where to mark this from. Maybe I can mark it from here and just know that it's got to go over. All right, so here we go. And actually I'll mark this one about the same distance away. What I'll do is right here. So now I guess I'm going to be cutting this into the corner, which is going to be pretty tough. But let's try it, I guess. So attempt 1, okay. Attempt 2 coming up. And now I have a giant quarter in the way. Oh, this doesn't need to be here anymore, and this doesn't need to be here anymore. That is the distance away that I need to be on the other side. So that one is basically perfect, and it's definitely significantly worse than the one I have right here. So I'm just going to not mark that one because that one will not be used no matter what. All right. One more time. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't I overcut it? All right. That's a bummer. Well, let's just say it went in. Haha, yay. Okay, this is the worst spot. Easy enough. 1. Somewhere like there. 2. 3. Yay! All right, that's hard. This is a hard drill. All right, Demetrius, you win. Let's try this one more time. Just to make sure I'm not... My core's off. I'll probably end up losing like 75 cents out of this. All right, here we go. One more try. All right, one more try so everybody can laugh at me one more time. Terrible rack. It's okay. Not even gonna switch to the brake cue. Let's try this one more time. Oh, that hanger on the 5 will help. That's kind of fun. Actually, this layout looks pretty good. This shouldn't be too bad. This should be a pretty easy one. So I guess it kind of depends on the layout, but I should be able to blow through this one really quickly. So let's just grab a bunch of balls. And we just want to freeze this, so one, I guess that one's probably slightly better than the other, so I won't even mark it. And I guess that one's slightly better, so I won't even mark that one either. So here, 2 ball is just going to be next to this rail right here. So 1, cue ball is right here. So that one's even better than the first one, so we won't even mark that one. Let's chalk up the cue. And here. And that one's also better, so we'll just start from here. So I guess I can keep the mark here. This can get changed to here. And first mark is going to be here. And you can notice that I'm not really even trying to get good on this. I mean, good would be somewhere up in here. And the reason I'm doing that is because there's really just is no reason to. The shot is so easy already that this 4-ball, this next shot is going to be so easy. There's no reason to even risk. Oh, I ended up worse on that last one. I think I should have been like right here or something like that. There's just no reason to really risk it. Because I'm just not going to miss the ball. I don't think I'm going to miss this ball. So there's not a huge reason to risk it. I think this was over here more before. So this will be my new spot. And you'll see the same thing I'm going to do right here. Is I'm just not even going to risk it. There's no reason, because the 5-ball's hanging in the jaws. And this is one thing that sometimes amateurs do when they shouldn't, is they try to get perfect even though they don't have to. So this is just going to be a stop shot, because the shot right here, so let's just say that the 4-ball wasn't here. Let's just say I stopped it 3 times. My shot right here, I'm going to miss this shot on the 5-ball exactly as many times as I'm going to miss this shot on the 5-ball, and the answer to that is exactly 0. So there's no reason to get any better. It's hanging in the jaws. Just accept what it is and be happy with it. So this is just going to be 3 stop shots. Maybe I'll draw it a little bit, maybe I'll follow forward a little bit, but it's just going to be a stop shot for the most part. So we know exactly where it is, stop shot territory, so we won't mark it. And I almost missed that. It rubbed its feet on the way in. So let's try this one more time. And that's better. So we'll have 3 balls right here. And 1.
2, and yes, 3. Easy game. Got to add a little bit of fun in there for the last one. So, I guess. Ooh, man, that thing squeezes your head. That is the 3 times drill. Apparently, not only do you have to make every ball 3 times, you also have to try it 3 times for you to be able to complete it. And it takes a pretty easy layout. But this was the second, I think, iteration of Demetrius's Coach's Corner. And this is kind of what he's talking about. It gives you a, I think it gives you a really good appreciation for really keeping a tight cue ball and not letting it get loose. Letting it get loose once is going to mean the difference between doing this and not doing this. So I'm going to cut this video off at this point, and I am going to do another video after this on 8-ball patterns, because I don't know, I started them the other night and I think they're kind of fun. So I'm going to shoot an 8-ball rack, and I'm going to take you through my thought process on trying to run out from the break. So I guess hang around if you want to watch that too, and if not, then bye-bye and have a fun day. Now I got to figure out how to end this, because I still don't know how to end these things. Maybe it's, oh, I got to press this.